Too many of these going on, y'all, at the hands of the popo. Too many killings. Too many killings. Listen, I am Sherman D. Manning coming to you live from Los Angeles, California, and there are too many killings. And so what we're doing is Monday of next week, on July 18th, we're having a national night of prayer at Greater Hopewell Baptist Church at 3214 Vernon. The keynote speaker will be Sherman D. Manning. And I'm going to be preaching the best sermon I have ever preached in my lifetime by the grace of the good Lord. The best sermon I have ever preached in my lifetime. God is going to anoint me to preach Monday night. 3214 Vernon, Greater Hopewell. Be there. Greater Hopewell. National Night of Prayer for the police and African American men who all too often, are the victims of the police. They kill us left and right. And so we're going to have a national night of prayer. It is official. We will be doing this. And so be there. 7 o'clock sharp. Not CP time. I'm not going to tell you if you don't know what it means. I'm not going to tell you what it means, but not CP time. 7 o'clock sharp. Be there. I am Sherman D. Manning, and I am humbled by the fact that God gave me this idea. And not only that he gave it to me, but that he gave me the right people in my life and put them in my path who would assist and facilitate us in doing what we're going to be doing. And so I'm asking you to show up. You don't have to be black to show up. If you're a police officer, show up. If you're black, show up. If you're white, show up. If you're dark, light, show up. Come to the event. It is going to be spectacular. It's going to be a mighty, mighty, mighty time. I'm not even going to tell you everything that's going to happen. Just come. Just come. I've already gotten several calls from reporters today and from folk in the media, the Los Angeles Times, the Los Angeles Sentinel, and other people who are interested and are coming. And I've invited personally Mark Ridley Thomas. I've invited Snoop Dogg. I've invited Chief Charlie Beck. And a lot of them have already agreed to show up for sure. You know, I don't know who all is going to show up. And I've been just fielding calls all day long. I got a call from Bishop G.W. Thomas earlier today saying he heard about the event. He's bringing down some of his members from his church. I don't have the name of his church right at the tip of my tongue. I think it is Renewal of Life, and it's on the outskirts of LA in another city. He's coming and bringing people with him. So, you know, we expect to have a high time, and we want you to be there. Join us. 3214 Vernon. Google the church. You'll get directions quickly. Just Google Greater Hopewell. That's Hopewell Baptist Church in Los Angeles on Vernon. And meet us there at 7 o'clock on Monday evening. We will be in the house. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been running around all day long like a chicken with my head cut off. I don't have much assistance. Not complaining. I'm glad to be busy. Glad to have a life. Glad to have something to do. You know, I appreciate it. So this is not a complaint. I like being busy. I'm simply saying I don't have not been able to make the time to do the podcast the way I want to do it. So this one's going to have to be very, very brief. I got to go. I'm still in the midst. I just left the printer. I thank God for Sister Lakeisha Jones over at Hopewell for printing, for designing the flyers for us. She did it quite rapidly, quite efficiently, and she's a brilliant, brilliant young lady. She's the administrator over at Hopewell. We appreciate her and her skillful help in designing the flyer. Lakeisha Jones over at Hopewell. Again, I want you to be with us. Be with us. Be with us. Be with us. That is this coming Monday, 7 o'clock p.m. at Hopewell. National Night of Prayer for Black men and for the police. We don't hate the police. Black Lives Matter. And people be hollering all day long about all lives matter. We can do that all day long. But this is about bringing people together. And we want you to be in attendance at this event. Monday night at 3214 Vernon. Please be there with us. Be there Monday night. Greater Hopewell. National Night of Prayer. We got to stop these killings, y'all. And believe you me, it is a perplexing position to be in, to be the guy that's got to do the sermon. And I don't know which way to go with the sermon. I really don't. I don't. And I think that's when my gift kicks in more. And when I say gift, please understand, this is not Donald's type of stuff. The guy running for president who wants to brag on how great he is and all that. This is about how great God is, not how great I am. How great God. How great thou art. Oh, God. He gave me the gift of preaching. And so now my gift has to kick in because I don't have a clue. See, if it's a pastor's anniversary, I know how to do that. If a pastor calls me and tells me that he's in trouble with his congregation, he's got caught up in some kind of sin, I know how to do that. I know what to preach. I know where to go to in the Bible. I know where to go. But when you start talking about, in some sense, mixing politics and social activism with religion, even though Jesus stood up for social justice all the time, it's hard to know which way to go with it. And I don't know. So I will have to, the old folk will say, play it by ear, but it's not really being played at all, and it's not by ear. It'll have to go to they that are led by the Spirit of God, are the sons of God. God's going to have to lead me, and I know that he can do that. Now, we have to stop this from happening. And so I'm asking you to tell a friend, tell everybody you know, tell it everywhere you go, to be in the house on next week, on Monday night, at Hopewell. At Hopewell. You have a pen, sir? You have a pen?
No.
10 seconds, I'll give it right back. Tell me I'll do it right, I just want to write a number down. Okay, I'll bring it right back. Okay, thank you. Be with us. Be with us. Be with us. Okay. Gracias, señor. Okay, hasta la vista. Be with us next week on Monday night. Live podcast, y'all. You got to forgive me. Doing the best I can. Be with us on Monday night at Hopewell. 7 o'clock. Tell everybody you know about it. Be there. Sherman D. Manning signing off for now.